275. Said the term carrier bearing earlier. I think that's the most nerve-wracking part. So yesterday we successfully made it from Cerritos to La Paz up by Pichilingue. Today we're headed towards Loretto. It's gonna be at least a 5-hour drive. This will be a huge test for the rig to see if we make it there successfully, even though we have this clicking noise. Hopefully the temperatures in the axle and everything stay pretty cool. I'm nervous. Matt's not nervous, which is good. I'm glad he has tons of confidence. I'm the worry wart in the group, so see how it goes. 7:30 departure time. 5-hour ride. Here we go. And we are on our way to Loretto, or south of Loretto. This is kind of leaving the safety net of any kind of city or major town for the next 4 hours. Yesterday we did 58 miles on the truck and the new wheel bearings and the gears and stuff, and all the temperatures stayed where they needed to be. And we did some highway speed, so hopefully we'll have a repeat positive day today and just still have that lingering clicking going on, but with the windows up, I don't hear it. All right, so it did a temperature check on the axle. Everything's super cool on the wheel bearing side. The differential cover has a surface temperature of 202 degrees. Pretty sure that's going to be just fine too. So we pulled over to take a break, check temperatures again. The wheel bearings and stuff are perfect, but the differential is getting a little hot. It's now reading 275 on the temp gun, and we haven't gone that far. It's probably been less than an hour since we did our last temp check for it to go up 205 or so to 275. We're kind of halfway to our destination too, so that's the other kind of shitty part. Couldn't go back to La Paz, and you wouldn't get there in any kind of a better timeline than you would going to Loretto. Really freaking nervous, man. We're gonna do a few more temperature checks along the way, see how things are going. Okay, another temp check. Let's see what we got. 275. 215. It's definitely like isolated to one particular spot. Like you said the term carrier bearing earlier. What do you got on this? Like a 20-degree difference from side to side. Okay. I didn't really check the inside of this one. Oh, I didn't check. It's a 100-degree difference over here. That's crazy. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. It's hottest on the cover. The cast is less.
But it seems to be steady. Like,
yeah. This isn't any hotter than it's
not
been.
any hotter than it has been. Yeah.
We'll see how it
continues. Give it another stretch that's a little longer and see if that...
Yeah.
Is the tone changing at all with speed? Or
there's still a ringing that's going on, and it's increasing in terms of how often it's around.
So it's not continuous at this point?
No, it's when you're into the throttle. You'll hear it at point shut itself off and stop singing.
How much further is it?
2 hours. I think that's That's the most nerve-wracking part. So yeah, it's pretty hot in there. Just as nervous as I've been this whole time. Got 2 hours ahead of us, so we're gonna give it a little bit longer here and see if it gets any hotter. Oh, I can feel it clicking. So because we are having these warmer than normal temperatures going on in our differential, we made an appointment at 9 a.m. tomorrow in Loretto for a shop to take a look at what's going on.
For the gears, they gotta be right in the center. You can, because there's so many chance to touch in on one side or the other one, or two. No tenemos el pinche gato grande.
We took the rig for an initial test drive after leaving the shop that helped dial in our differential, and we're doing some thermal tests, and so far way cooler than it was yesterday. There is a bit more of an audible whine to the repairs that the gentleman made at the auto shop, but we can live with noise where we were struggling to want to live with heat. So if it stays cool, we might be in really good shape and be happy until we get back to the United States, but we'll see what we all decide as a group. So as you can tell, this is not Mexico anymore. We made it out of Baja and we still have lingering axle issues. What you saw there at the end was us finalizing things with the shop, Feely's Automotive in Loretto. He was great. I mean, it got us back to the United States. It's gotten us this far with a couple of other failed wheel bearings. I think the shop in La Paz that did the labor on the axle really screwed some things up. So I think the axle housing is still kind of cockeyed inside of the differential. So we got a whole new axle housing. It's been at a guy's shop for about a month now, waiting for him to assemble it with all sorts of excuses, and it hasn't been assembled yet. So I'm going there tomorrow and I'm gonna help him assemble this rear axle and all the new gears and stuff that we got for it, so that we can finally, hopefully, put all this behind us. But yeah, just wanted to say thanks for following the Mexico series. We're going back to Baja again this year, so stick around for that. We're gonna document the whole border crossing and everything from top to bottom, now that we're feeling a little bit more comfortable picking up the camera on a daily and stuff during our travel. So yeah, thank you, bye.